Good afternoon,
morning,
sir.
everybody.
Let us begin today's meeting. I fondly welcome Chef Anup Garg to this meeting. It is so nice of him, so kind of him that he agreed to come here and speak to our students. He'll be talking on Chinese cuisine. Before we begin, I would like to invoke the blessings of God, that may God bless us, that today's meeting goes on without hindrance and without and all attendees gain from this meeting.
तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो। तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई ना अपना सिवा तुम्हारे। तुम ही हो साथी तुम ही सहारे कोई ना अपना सिवा तुम्हारे। तुम ही हो नैया तुम ही खेवैया तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही हो माता पिता तुम ही हो बंधु सखा तुम ही।
Okay. Having done this, I would like to request Chef Pramanik to begin the meeting today.
Good afternoon to all present. It is my privilege to welcome Mr. Anup Garg, promising and challenging entrepreneur who has been in the field of food and beverage production. A very brief introduction I would like to share with all. Mr. Anup Garg started his career with Taj Mansingh way back in 1986, and while he was there, maybe as a part of his program, he went to Hong Kong and China, and from there he mastered the Chinese cuisine. And after his association with Taj Group, he left at 1991 as sous chef, and from there on came to the African continent of Nairobi, Kenya in 1991 and started working there in a Chinese restaurant almost for more over 15 years. After that, he felt that something should be done from his own. So he started his own chain of restaurants, which included obviously Chinese, Indian, as we know that he's an Indian, and the South Indian cuisine also. Currently, Mr. Garg is associated with a 200-seater restaurant with 35 staffs serving Chinese and Indian restaurant called Munch 254 Limited.
Chef, the
Sir.
stage is all yours.
So Now about very in brief the achievements. He was nominated with the best Chinese chef in Nairobi in 2012 in a batch of 200 chefs. He was at one time also associated with the cuisine for the president of Kenya. Two consecutive presidents were honored by his food. In 2000 ICC tournament in Kenya, Indian cricketers were also served by his company. In 2005 to 2011, official caterer for ICC in Kenya. Done many live cookery shows and obviously a famous character in the area of food and beverage production, and that is catering. So this is all in very brief which we know about her. Anything more, sir will definitely speak to us and shower his experiences so that we can be benefited from him. So that's all about very brief introduction of Mr. Garg. Over to our principal. Sir, your mic is muted.
Chef Anubhav, the stage is all yours. We are anxious to know about Chinese cuisine. Please unmute. We can't hear you.
Now, can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Hello, friends. My name is Anup.
Again muted. Chef, you have muted again. Chef, you are on mute. Chef, we can't hear you. Ah,
But I opted for the Chinese cuisine because Indian cuisine is too common, you can say, everywhere. So my idea was to join something different kind of food. I passed out with your boss Anand Mittal in 1986, and I had no idea about all these foods. Everybody say Indian food, Indian chef will go to overseas and all. But I joined as a say Comi 3 in Taj Mansingh in House of Ming. And I was basically my bosses were Hong Kong chefs. They taught me about 3 years all types of food. Then in 1988, I was my executive chef and our chef, they had selected me to go to China. The city was, that time it used to call Peking. Now it's called Beijing. It used to call Peking. I went there for about 18 months. I was taught different type of all foods, stir fried, Sichuan, Shanghai, and all kind of food. My basic idea was learn about the stir fried. The stir fried food is very, very healthy food. Stir fried means very little oil. You can toss your all the vegetable, the meat, or the veg, any kind of food. Stir-fried food basically contains a bit of garlic, ginger, and spring onion. Then you add your vegetable and bit of saute. Not the one thing I'm sorry to tell, like I forgot to tell you, that Chinese food always make on a high flames, very high flames. So stir fried is the first step of the food. Basically, if you see, stir fried was started with the recipe of scrambled egg. It was started in the 6th century. They just tried with the scrambled egg, because if you see, if you make a scrambled egg, you don't need too much oil and all. You need a bit of steam. You put a very pinch of oil, and then you just saute. So basically, the stir fried started in the 6th of century, and by the time it goes on in 20th century, people have start adopting all this kind of stir fried. Basically, stir fried is a very healthy and nutritious food, because no oil, no any kind of masalas, as just a pinch of salt. So basically, if you want to start your career in this cuisine, first they will teach you how to handle the chopsticks, how to handle the wok. Then they show you with the sand, they will put in your wok, they will try to tell you to toss. That is the beginning of the stir fried things. Stir fried can be anything, either any seafood or any chicken or any veg, anything can be stir fried. So basically, stir fried dishes which are more popular in all over the world, what I saw in China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore. Basically, the more stir fried with they use with a lot of beef, which is in India. I don't think so. We do a lot of beef. Generally, stir fried beef with the spinach or snow peas or broccoli, or stir fried with a chicken with a bean.
Unmute. Please unmute, chef.
Healthy cuisine. Now, let me tell you, when I joined my stir fried in China, because earlier when I was in Taj, they taught me how to handle the wok. They taught me how to handle the chopsticks, and they were just taught me basic things. But in Hong Kong and in China, I really learned what the actual Chinese food. And let me be honest, in India, that good Chinese food you only get in only in 5-star hotels. Otherwise, all those places they do a Indianized food. And now I think today I'm sorry to say I'm doing a food competition. I'm a judge there. So they are keep calling me to come. But I will talk to Anand if I can show you a demonstration of the Chinese food, step 1, step 2, step 3. And that would be much better instead of we talk like face to face.
Why don't you
Anand?
tell us? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey, chef?
Anand, like when I was in Taj, I was, see,
You are mute. You are mute. We can't hear you. Chef, you are mute. Mute. Please unmute yourself.
was no, you just come, you work, no excuse. All the chefs, they don't want to hear, are you sick or you are what? No. And then after my all those 2 years, there was an exam for about 139 students. I was on the topmost, and I got youngest sous chef in Taj. Still, my picture is there and my certificate is there on the wall. I become a youngest sous chef in age of, I think, 24. I was the youngest sous chef. And then the journey passed. I came back to India. I went to Jaipur. I was in Jaipur for about 6 months. I had opened there a Chinese restaurant in Jamal Palace. Then I went to Nepal. There was an Annapurna Taj Hotel, Nepal. I had opened there a Chinese place. And I was just going here and there with a Taj everywhere. But there was a one thing. I had my boss, his name was Praveen Johri. He was my boss in that Taj in House of Ming. He is the one who took me all this, my success. I can't forget that man. He was my boss. He gave me all the chances to just go up, up, up. And end of the day, boss, my all students, I would say, you work hard, you get your things. That's I have seen myself. You work hard, your hardness work is not going to be anywhere. You get chance, you will get a reward after even 2 years or 4 years or 6 years, but your hardness will not go anywhere waste. That's what happened with me. I can see Anand is there and my other friends. They are all on big post. I am the one who is overseas only, but otherwise all my friends are in India and I miss my India still.
What made you choose Nairobi out of all the places on earth?
Anand, I was in Taj, then somebody came from Nairobi and he was having a big restaurant, Chinese restaurant, about 280 seater. And he had food in our Taj, House of Ming. Then he asked the managers, who is the chef and all. We met outside. He gave me offer. I talked to my executive chef, who was Mr. Harish, and I told him I'm getting a chance if I can go. He said, go, but if you need to back, you back. Anand, I just thought for a year to go, and I am now here 31 years. I got married, my kids are born and brought up here. I am doing happy life. I generally do in food lines, Indian and Chinese. Otherwise, I'm happy, but still I miss my India, man.
You worked in China, in Nairobi for 15 years. And then how did you get to open your own restaurant?
Anand, my idea was when I learned all the things to get where, what, ABCD, ingredients, meat, where, then I came to know so many people. Then my family, especially my wife, her name is Anju. She said, why don't we start with our own small? So I started in 2005, October, my first place with the 80-seater. And that It took me that place about 6 months, and then I have never seen back. Touch wood, I'm running my 5 of them. Everything is going well. Overall, I have about 80 staff everywhere, like my total staff. I'm doing things well,
I
and nice
must,
to meet Anna again. And you gave me a chance because up to now I have all done lively shows. I have done in TV also here. So many things is there, but I can't say much. And I have done so many food competitions here. And my best achievement in 2008 and 2019, when I served President of Kenya face to face. And 6 months back, I was serving somewhere food, and he saw me and he recognized me. That was my best moment in my life. He remembered my name. He asked me, "Oh, you are the chef Anup?" I said, "Yes." So that kind of chance, I think I cannot get it here, man. To serve a like big boss of your country. Okay, Kenya is a small place, but still to serve president is a very big achievement.
yes, yes. And I must tell all the viewers that Kenya is facing the similar crisis as India is facing, but Chef Anoop's restaurant is doing tremendously well. He is not serving any customers in his restaurant, but he is doing takeaways. And he is doing a fabulous job in doing takeaway food in Nairobi as we speak. And the reason behind his success is very simple. It is his hard work and his expertise in the art of Chinese cuisine. Today he owns 5 restaurants and he is doing a fabulous job there. He may well, if I may say so, chef, he may well call some students to Nairobi for training under him.
Anand, they have to only spend their ticket. Otherwise, staying is on me. Everything is on me. Whoever is interested, you can give my number, you can give my email, they can keep in touch. And I think I'll be in India about in 2-3 months when everything goes a bit well. Then definitely I'll come to your college. I'll show some live Chinese food there, and I'll be happy to meet everybody when there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Chef, before we call it a day, I know you're very busy. You've got a chef competition going on right now. Before we go, I would like to ask you one last question. What is your advice to all the students?
As I said earlier, boss, your hard work. Let me tell you, when I joined the Taj as a Comi 3 1986, we joined 29 people in uh, Chinese. And after 2 years, we were 2 only. Everybody left. Because of the timings, 13, like 12 to 14 hours, you entered in a hotel, you stay there, no time for food. You have to learn, keep learn. And your hard work, that's what I said, even hard work always pay. It never go waste. You have seen me in hotel management. I used to learn with you a lot of things. I can't forget you, man. You used to teach me, Anup, no, it's like this. Anup, this serve from here to here, left to right or right to left. So, we always accept that. There is no limit of age to learn the things. Still, I am doing so many things. I learned the things, new things. I have so many books. And now, end of the day, me and you, and we were 2-3 friends, we used to sit together. You tell me, Anup, no, here is wrong. You had put this extra. It has to be like this. So accept your fault, do the right thing, and do hard work as much as you can. You can see I am there are 80 people whom I am giving salary and all, man. And that is my, otherwise 15 years back, somebody was giving me salary. So hard work never go waste. That's my advice to my all friends, all my students, and anybody wants to learn in Kenya, anything, only you have to spend your ticket, otherwise everything on me. Boarding and lodging, everything on me.
Hmm. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. Unless there's
And
anything
thank
else.
you very much. People are keep calling me, they are standing behind. I'm telling them I'm coming. Please excuse me, but I think next week, if you are okay, you can give me a call. I can show from my live all food inside my kitchen with my staff.
We would love to do that. May I request Timish to propose the vote of thanks?
Anand,
Good
most
evening.
welcome anytime, boss.
Good evening to one and all present in this online session. I, Timish Bisht, final year student of IHM Meerut, got this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude and would like to say special thanks to our respected chief guest, Chef Anup Garg, entrepreneur chef in Nairobi, for taking out his valuable time from his busy schedule and guiding and motivating us. Secondly, I would like to say thanks to our Honorable Chairman Sir, Secretary Sir, Joint Secretary Sir, CEO Sir of IHM Meerut for their motivation, guidance, and their blessings on us. Then I would like to express my sincere thanks to our respected Principal Sir, Chef Professor Anand Mittal Sir, and Dean Sir, Professor Sanjay Kashyap Sir for arranging such a wonderful and enriching online session for all of us. And this online session is only be possible by their able guidance and motivation. Last but not the least, I would like to say thanks to our faculty members for their coordination in this online session. Before ending, I would like to again highlight the key points of the speaker as he told importance of hard work in our life and also about the Chinese food. And once again, I would like to give my special
Plastic is
thanks
there in the box, I think, outside.
Just cancel करिए इसमें order आ
to Chef Anup Garg for taking out his valuable time and motivating us. Thank you so much to all. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye bye. Please protect yourselves. Stay safe.